Y'all, we've got some fresh, absolute DC news. Or really hot goss when it comes to the comics industry. So we're going to be talking about absolute DC and what the new goss is. And honestly, I'm excited. I don't want to be excited in a rumor, but here we are. So there has been some fresh rumors that have been spreading. BleedingCool, they have been chatting with some senior comics industry sources, and it's believed that we have a few names that could be attached to specific books that are going to be from the Absolute DC line, which if you aren't aware of what that is, I talked about it in a previous video a little bit more in depth, but the rumor is that it's kind of going to be like Marvel's Ultimate Comics, where it'll be a separate universe, kind of an Elseworlds, as we'd call it in DC, that is more running parallel to the main line. I have said before in the past that my concern is that this could act as some kind of reboot down the line, whether it's right off the bat or whether it evolves and maybe becomes that depending on sales. I worry sometimes with these things, but it's just because I've been burned before. You know, with all of this, always take a grain of salt because these are rumors. So with what I'm about to say now, remember that, and with what I have said in the past, remember that. The name's Gambit.
Remember it.
But anyways, enough about X-Men 97 and Marvel, back to DC Comics. So with Absolute DC, the new names that we've gotten that are attached are Scott Snyder, who's supposed to be doing the Absolute Universe Batman. Then there is Jason Aaron, who's supposed to be doing the Absolute Universe Superman. And finally, this is the one I'm the most excited about. This is the one I lost my mind over. Kelly Thompson is supposed to be doing Absolute Universe Wonder Woman. Do you know how much I want to read that? Do you know how much I want that Wonder Woman book? Do you even know? I love Kelly Thompson. I would love to read Kelly Thompson's Wonder Woman. Now I really want it to be true. I also really like Scott Snyder for Batman, and I also do really like Jason Aaron. I think to read Jason Aaron's Superman would be interesting. However, there's also been a rumor spreading that Al Ewing might be involved, because Al Ewing also in his newsletter basically said that something big was brewing and that it was kind of as far as possible from Krakoa. So that kind of sounds like distinguished competition to me. Sounds like could be going over to DC Comics. And with all this talk of Absolute DC, could be something like that. Granted, could also not be. And none of these names may mean anything. And then I will weep. I will literally weep into my hands because now I'm hyped. And this is the one thing I would like to just also warn everyone of, as someone that gets hyped. You know, let's not get too hyped because we don't want to be disappointed. Because I don't want to be like all the MCU fans after Endgame that just got hyped on projects from imagining like what they wanted in something, and then it just doesn't happen because we heard a rumor and we got too attached to it. So let's not get too attached, but at the same time, I like the sound of this and I'm getting attached. But try to remember, if this does get announced, that these names could change. BleedingCool literally says, you know, these names also could change. This might not even be a thing that's happening. We don't know. We don't know yet. It's still early days. However, it is believed that at San Diego Comic-Con, we might be getting some kind of announcement. Now, I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, so I'll be there on the ground floor hunting for all the Absolute DC clues, putting them under my little spyglass, and, you know, just looking for those clues everywhere. I'll be out there with my binoculars on. Where are the clues? So, I'll be there. Something might be announced. However, it was believed, BleedingCool said they got a note from DC about there being an SDCC 2024 exclusive Absolute Universe Ashcan special edition that was supposed to come out, and apparently that was denied. So I don't know. But Scott Snyder has also said in his own newsletter that he's been laying low because some big announcements are coming next month. So that could be Absolute DC. We don't know. We don't know. Scott Snyder is also believed to be the person that's kind of leading it all. That's, you know, kind of our Jonathan Hickman for Ultimates is what Scott Snyder would be to Absolute DC. And Absolute DC has also apparently been something that DC Comics has been working on for longer even than Marvel was working on the new Ultimate line. supposedly. So we'll have to see where it goes. Something else that we've noted, a lot of books are ending in September and October. So that could be when this all starts up. But also, we'll probably still be in an event at that time. So I'm not sure. The event could lead into this or not. Absolute Power, Absolute DC, you know what I mean? People think there could be a connection there, but we also just don't know. But a lot of stuff is ending around, or sorry, not September, October, more like October, November period. So, you know, around the fall into the winter time might be something fresh. I think if this is happening, I think they will announce it at San Diego Comic-Con though. So we only probably have to wait a month. And if we don't hear anything at Comic-Con, then I would be surprised that this is happening, because I think that's a great place to announce it and to get people hyped a few months before it happens, if it is happening around the time we think. Unless it's, you know, happening much later, and then maybe it won't get announced, I guess, at San Diego Comic-Con. But if it doesn't get announced, I'm going to be more suspicious of the rumors, for sure. So that's what's happening with that. I just want to give you a little update and let you know. Let me know how you're feeling about all of these people that are going to be involved. Are you excited about it? Do you think it's even happening? I mean, I will also say, I do feel that even if people aren't talking about it and the writers aren't talking about this happening, or even if, you know, someone even denied it, I'd be like, I don't know what to trust, because, you know, I thought through kind of a rumor, kind of a misread on my part actually, that Gail Simone was going to be doing X-Men, and then I tweeted it, and then Gail Simone responded to me and said, what? No, that's not happening. And then I was like, oh no. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I guess it's not happening. Sorry guys, I messed up. Gail Simone said no, and then it was happening. But I should have known. I should have known. Gail Simone is like the ultimate troll on Twitter. If you're a troll, like, you should aspire to be as much of an online troll as Gail Simone is. Honestly, to be trolled by Gail Simone was amazing. There was a part of me that was I felt so honored that she had tricked me, but at the same time, I felt so disappointed because I would have been early on it if I had just committed to my beliefs there that was happening. Anyways, I'm so happy it's happening because I love Gail Simone. So I digress though. What I'm saying is, sometimes also when writers even say things, can we trust them? So this is the rumors that we have. I would definitely be excited if they were true, especially Kelly Thompson. This is making me think it's true because I just want it to happen now. It's like when I believed the thing about Gail Simone and then it did end up being true. I felt like I had somewhat willed it into existence with my love of that idea. I hope that's the case here. I hope that me being excited about it will help to make it happen, because I really want to read that book. All right, friends, that's it for me. Let me know what you think of this whole universe and the names that we so far have attached to it. And also, who else would you want attached to this project if it's happening? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. And what would you want them to be writing? Ooh, exciting. That's it for this one. I'll see you next time. And until then, friends, stay nerdy.